Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Two Funny Mamas, and I am Sherri Shepherd.
And I am Kym Whitley. They probably don't recognize us. What do you think? I'm sorry.
Why would we recognize you?
Because we both got on different hair. We're like different looking.
Kym,
we're like two funny cousins.
This is our 9th episode, and I don't know if we've worn the same hair any particular episode.
Right.
Like what the thing that I have to say to you is I'm not having a great hair day at all, but I am loving your hair. I'm loving the braids. They are fly.
Thank you so much. You like this different look? That's why I wanted to say, and welcome to Two Funny Mamas. You probably said it, but I'd cut you off. Sorry. This is my new wig, but everyone thinks I went and got my hair done. What you think?
I think it's very cute because I've been seeing you look like, I don't know what man to name. Every time I call you, look, literally, every time I call you, and I don't call you, we FaceTime each other. Why we FaceTime each other, I have no idea. But
because you're weird. But go ahead.
Yes, I am weird. Because it's FaceTime to me is like human touch. I have to see your face because I'm sitting here and we're in another quarantine and I'm literally fighting off a depression I didn't know existed. So I have to see your face. And it's such a trip because you always answer my FaceTime calls with no hair on. And I'm like, oh dear. But
wait.
Like that.
No hair and no expression.
And no expression.
Crazy.
Like you look like the mean auntie that didn't get her package of cigarettes. Every time I call you and I'm like, Kym, where's the joy? Cool. God gave you dimples. Why don't you use them? I
don't waste dimple time on you.
Oh, I don't get the dimples.
No, that's reserved for me.
You know what? I actually understand that. In this time of quarantine with no man, I understand that you're not giving me the dimples, but golly, put on some hair. So I'm really appreciating what your hair looks like now. You look like Lakeisha. I love it.
Oh, good.
You don't look like Kym. You look like Lakeisha.
Okay. But when I wear my real hair in a ponytail, you like that too.
No, I don't.
You said you liked it. You said when I go natural and I wear my bang and my ponytail, you said I look cute.
I never said that.
You said it, Sherri. Okay, I'm going to rewind the tape.
There's no tape because you're actually, I have to call you a liar because whenever you wear that ponytail, here's the deal. Everybody who is listening to Two Funny Mamas, and you can subscribe, tell your friends to subscribe.
On YouTube,
but
yes.
Kym wears her hair in a ponytail, and then she puts this like clip-on bang. It's all this curly bang.
That's what you're going to tell them?
Well, you can't start something saying, you love my hair in a ponytail without me explaining, because otherwise I sound like a hater, because I hate the ponytail. And it's not that I hate natural hair. I love natural hair, Kym. But when you put your hair in a ponytail, and I have to paint the picture for people who are listening to me, because if you can see me, you'll see the horror on my face. You put your hair in a ponytail. Now, there's gel for a reason. They make jam for a reason. You don't gel the edges back. You put it up, and it looked like a bush that needs, like a bush in your garden that needs trimming by the gardeners. And then you put this clip-on bang that's curly. So you got two different textures of ponytail going on. And I tell you that all the time. You look like the hair is the front part is from China. It looks like Ming Li in the front. And then you got all of the nappy natural, the 80% of your head. And it looked like Kishonda, who just came over here. And I tell you all the time, Kym, gel it down. But then take off that curly bang in the front. If you're trying to be natural, what are you putting that bang on?
No. I said international. Little Asian and a little African.
Because that's what it looks like. It looks like a Jafrican.
I'm a Jafrican. Yep. How'd you say that?
A Jafrican.
African.
African,
Yep,
Asian and African.
Asian
And that's what
African.
your ponytail looks like that. And I go, Kym, it just looks like it's not combed. I think it would be, you got a beautiful face. And I think if you put the ponytail, like gelled it on the side, took the little toothbrush and put a little baby hair on it, and it was gel, or I even tell you flat iron the ponytail so that it matches the Asian bang that you've clipped on the front.
Okay, let me ask you something.
Yes,
Why
ma'am.
why do we wear wigs, Sherri Shepherd?
Because I
For
say
convenience.
For convenience.
Answer the question.
Okay, half your face disappears off the screen when you do that.
I was yelling into the mic.
You don't have to yell into the mic. You're
Okay,
very loud, so I can hear you. We can all hear you. I think it's a convenience for Black women. People ask us that all the time. It's convenient because in the industry that we're in, Kym, like literally my hair is fine. I wear my hair natural on the weekend. So I'll have my hair in a ponytail as soon as I get off.
Oh, ponytail. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you never said you dislike my ponytails. So I don't know what to say.
Okay.
But I think it's really in the industry that we are in. Like your hair is thicker than mine. You have beautifully thick hair, which I love. Like I can't wait for you to go African Boombada, like natural. Like
nope. Nope.
It's in our industry, they put a lot of heat on our hair every 5 minutes because the way you start your style, it's got to stay that way the entire time. So they're coming with the little clickable curling iron, which naturally dries out your hair because a lot of times you'll be on location. So they're coming with hairspray to keep the style. Imagine putting a curling iron on top of hairspray and then 15 minutes later, more hairspray, a curling iron, because the style has to match. They don't have time to take you back into the hair and makeup trailer to redo it. So that bakes the product on your hair. It burns. A lot of us would be bald. And so Kym's hair can take heat.
A lot of us are bald.
Well, we didn't want to say that.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, my bad.
There's some, it's just like Kym's hair can take heat product a little bit more than mine. My hair is very fine. And the reason why it was fine, I did a movie called Beauty Shop. Remember when I did Beauty Shop, Kym?
I remember.
And my hair was a little bit thicker and it's got a curly kind of texture. And the hair person, because I wanted different looks for my hair, she would pull it back really slick, Kym, and I could feel my baby hair popping out of my scalp. And she put weaves on there and nothing against her because we were trying to create looks, but I allowed a lot of my real hair to be used and I lost a lot of it. It just came out because it
never came back because that movie was in 1992.
It came back. That's true. It was not in 1992. It was in 2005 there. So that's still, it was 15 years ago.
But you're right. Once it ruined your hair.
It just ruined my hair. It ruined the follicles. And sometimes when you lose your follicles, sometimes they don't come back. And also, Yvette Nicole Brown told me this. I was using a detangler for my hair because it's real curly and it gets tangled if I wear it natural. And actually my hair texture used to be just like this. It was thick. And so I was putting this detangler in there and they put, when they put for professional use only.
Yes.
On those, there's a reason why. So I was going to the beauty supply and the lady was bringing it out from the back and it was this detangler that like melted the tangles. And it said in big letters, for professional use only. And I would pour this stuff on my hair and it literally, and I told Yvette Nicole Brown, I said, girl, I found the best detangler. It literally melts the tangles away. And I keep it on there for 20 minutes and like my hair is, you can comb it, girl. And she looked at it because she said, well, what is it? Because Yvette has curly hair. She said, what is it? And I showed it to her. Kym, she said, Sherri.
Don't say it was perm. I will run out of here.
It was not perm. It was a detangler. But it said, do not leave on for more than 3 minutes maximum. And it said, for professional use only. And she said, how long are you leaving this detangler on your hair? And I said, 20, 25 minutes. I just let it sit. And I kept using the word melt because it was like the tangles melted away. And I said, girl, it melts my tangles away. And she said, Sherri, not only is it melting your tangles, it's melting your hair off of your scalp. Because I was leaving this professional use product on for 20, 25 minutes when you were only supposed to leave it on for 3.
Like my daddy said, reading is fundamental. Yo, but you got to read.
I thought reading was fun. I thought reading was fun. I didn't know it was fundamental. I forgot the demental. And I am demental. It took all my hair out. And so it never came back in the thick texture that it was. So, wigs are just expedient. They're convenient.
Right. That's why I popped the bang on.
And look at you. It gives you such a different look. That's what wigs are like accessories. Your look today is you look like you belong in the Caribbean or Jamaica or, Belize.
I feel like it,
Do
I feel very islandy.
Big fan of the hair, Kym.
Oh, hey, Chris.
Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry to butt in. I've just noticed I live in St. Louis. I live in a pretty diverse neighborhood. Is the hairstyle Kym is going with in the front, and I'll help up right there?
Right there? Yeah.
Right there. Okay. Is this a new fad, or is this just me noticing something that's been around for a while, and I don't know what to say, how to call it, or what gets me canceled? So if you could...
the edges.
Right there.
That's
up top?
Yeah, that's called edges, Chris.
Okay, here, right there, what you just touched, yes.
That's my baby hair.
Oh, my.
That's called baby hair.
I heard you mention baby hair earlier, and I was like, is that a product? What's going on with baby hair?
It's called baby hair, and you lay it down because it gives it a more...
Is it a younger look? What's happening?
No, let's just go ahead and break it down to Chris.
Wait, do you have to? Are you responsible for that hair more so than the adult hair? Like, how does this? How does this work?
Okay, that is hysterical. Baby hair versus adult hair.
Okay.
Explain, what is baby hair, Kym?
Baby hair on a wig is different from baby hair in the 80s. Like we used to always just rock our baby hair. It's just the little fine hair in the front. You swoop it, gel it up, and you make these little swoops with it, right?
Absolutely.
Baby hair.
Wait, show me how you would do that. Here, we're gonna get a close. Let's show the audience real quick. How would you, with the swoops? What would you do?
So you would bring this down, and then you would swoop it like that.
That's what I see. I see more of that. Yeah. What made you not swoop it?
A lot of women are doing that because on a wig, it takes your eye off that it's a wig. It makes it look more natural. So people are like, oh, maybe that is her hair because she got baby hair. But it's ridiculous. We got a lot of baby hair. A lot of people laying it down, they swooping it. Mine was to deflect from that big lace in the front of it. Oh.
So Chris, it's now become, baby hair has become sort of like an art form. It's a way for women to express themselves. So especially in St. Louis. So you go to say, and it'll be curly cues and different, ways that they gel it down. A lot of women, if you have baby hair, Kym and I started out with a lot of baby hair, but we're adults now and the baby hair has gone to sleep. So we got a little bit of baby hair. So we'll do artificial baby hair. But it also, baby hair on a wig makes the wig look more natural. When girls are doing their own baby hair, it's just an expression of, who they are.
So let's...
But Chris,
yes.
You're not going to see white women with baby hair.
No. Now, here's my question. That half answers it. So let's say 1995, I was playing a lot of basketball as a 10-year-old, right? So... I get a number shaved into my head, right? So I was probably 10 years behind. So does that mean in 5 to 10 years, we'll see some white women with some baby hair?
If they take our baby hair, I can't do it.
I mean, that would follow the trend.
No, Karen, they trying to connect, Sherri. Now, if Karen wants to do the baby hair,
it's called appropriation. It's called appropriation. Don't be talking about trying to connect.
They trying to help and be part of the culture. If I see some white women walking around with baby hair, when I tell you, you're going to have to pick me up off the ground.
But it depends on like if you're in the black community,
Culture.
like
If
who's
you're
that
dating
rapper?
a black man, you got black girlfriends, you're going to have baby hair. You're going to be a white girl
You're
with
gonna have
baby hair.
baby hair.
Why? Why is that? Why can't you just do what you want to do? Or you're saying you're going to absorb that culture that's around you? Is what you're saying.
You tend to absorb it.
Okay.
If you're dating a black man, you tend to absorb, and you're around black people heavily. You kind of tend to absorb our culture.
Right.
And so
just like when you're in London, you speak with a British accent. So
that
that's
what you
how.
do?
Try.
Yeah, you just automatically.
That's the worst.
Tally-ho,
When you hear
tally-ho.
somebody tally ho, is that all you say, Kym? Tally ho.
All right, I'm not gonna keep busting in, so this ruins this for your fans. But real quick, we need to work this out. So the two of you have just showed up at a comedy club in London. I'm the manager. I'm checking you in, and you're getting ready to go check out the back door area. You want to acclimate and show respect. You guys are doing a 2-woman comedy show. How would that work? Hello, ladies. Welcome to London.
Wait, first of all, where'd you at? Wait a minute.
Do you have to be British to live in London?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, but we're acclimating, and you talking about St. Louis. You got a St. Louis
First of
accent.
all, I don't know how we got on the London topic from black hair.
Okay.
But get your accent together before you start role playing that we all in
saw
London.
that.
How about that?
Thank you. But let's try it. Okay,
The
go ahead,
last thing-
Sherri.
I don't
Go ahead.
remember how to speak London. I'd say something like, hello.
Tally ho.
Is that all you'd say? Is tally ho?
You asked the man, where's our dressing room?
I'd say something like, it's really nice to be here, bloke.
Bloke.
That's what I'd say.
All right, crack on. Right this way.
Okay, both you and
Where's
Kym
the
need to
loo?
just go somewhere.
Where's the loo? Where's the loo?
Fish and chips.
Lou's right over there. Right over there. Lou's right
Oh,
over
that
there.
was good, Sherri. You do
Chris,
good.
We just sound like the three of us that just hit our heads together and then tried to do that. That's not.
No, Chris, you sound like that, not me.
Oh, you sound like that, Christopher.
Just because you make your sentence choppier doesn't make it more English.
It does make it. It does make it more angrier because your words are chopped. So it does, Chris.
That was very good. That's why you can know Sherri Shepherd is a singer. She can pick up anyone's voice. Shut up, you are. And do
Chris
it in
messing
seconds.
around. This is the only thing I'm gonna leave Chris with. Now that we've all done a London role play, for what reason I have no idea.
Baby hair caused this.
It'll be good dinner conversation when we come out of quarantine and we all go out to eat, Chris.
Dinner conversation.
Dinner conversation. I'm gonna.
She
say
thinks she's good. You think you're good at it.
I'm not good. I'm
Yes,
just
you got
better
it.
than
Sherri,
you, Chris.
Sherri, you think you're good at it. Kym doesn't. She's kind of peacocking a little bit right now.
I see her feathers.
I don't think I'm good. I think I'm better than you, Chris.
Better than you, Chris. Hey,
You, Chris.
why don't we go over there and take their jobs? Oh, I'm sorry. I digress.
Oh, that's funny.
They don't even want us in their country right now.
I know, Chris got it.
But
Thank you, Chris. Okay.
I literally would be remiss if I didn't. We would be remiss, Kym, if we did not leave Chris with this advice. If you ever see a Black woman and you see the baby hair, because now you know what the baby hair is. You know that wearing wigs, baby hair makes it more natural. You know it's an art form for women who have their own baby hair. All you need to say is, I love your hair. Don't ask if it's a wig. Don't get into the technical of, well, is that baby hair making the wig look more natural? Don't say any of that. You just say, and say it in a London accent, an English accent, Chris. What do you say to a Black woman when you see her hair?
Oh, wait. Letting our listeners know and our viewers, Chris is white. White. Okay.
If you can't tell Chris is white from the voice.
What? No, sometimes, you know.
All right, Chris is white. Thank you for
Hello,
letting our
Chris.
listeners know.
All right, so I'm in a British accent.
Yeah, if you saw us walking and you saw the baby hair, and you obviously know it's not my hair or Kym's hair,
Right.
what do you say?
Because we've educated you. Right.
Because we've educated you. What do you say?
Having been educated at the school of two funny mamas, I'd like to say, what a lovely set of natural hair you have.
No, you don't say natural hair.
I thought you said to say it's natural.
No, I never said that.
Oh, okay.
You're not listening. I never
I'm
said
listening. All right. Here we go.
There we go.
Hey, choppy, right? Okay.
Stop laughing when you look at our hair. Don't all that laughing. Stop that. Okay.
Okay.
Evening, ladies.
Good evening. Good
Having
evening.
spent years at the Two Funny Mamas Institute of Baby Hair,
Yeah.
I wanted to tell you, wonderful, wonderful hair this evening. Good day.
Oh, not bad. Wonderful hair. It's fine. It's fine for a white man.
I don't want fine for a white man. I want cred.
Well, then you better start listening more when we talking. It's good for a white man.
You're saddling me with the British accent.
Okay, take away the British accent.
It's extra
Take
white.
away the British accent. If you saw us at the club in St. Louis,
At the club. Okay.
and you saw the hair, and you're looking at it going, I saw her with different hair last week, but she got this hair. The other girl with that big hair on her head looking like Angela Davis. What are you going to say, Chris?
What you gonna say, Chris?
Ms. Whitley, Miss Shepherd, hair looks great this evening. Ms. What? What do we say?
First of all, it's bad. It's bad, Chris.
All right.
What's with the Miz?
What's up with the men's?
I thought that was I thought that was empowering. What's happening?
No.
No,
It's
you might as
aging.
well
That's
say
what it
man.
is.
Oh, that
Hey.
Ms. is?
Yeah, stop
All right.
with that. You know what, Chris? You
Kim,
don't-
Sherri, hair looks great tonight. I love those dance moves. Keep it up.
See, this is why Chris can't get none. This
What?
is it
I'm
right.
telling you right there.
Yeah,
boy,
How do we-
Chris,
you know,
we
just
got a lot of work
going
to
back
do.
to operating the board, Chris, and doing the
Yeah,
buttons.
going back to operating because we got a lot
I
of work.
think we're
to do.
probably
It's over.
Kim, I think we're probably gonna bye, Chris. It was so nice talking to you. I think we're gonna have to do a segment every week of educate Chris.
That was so condescending. It was so condescending. It was
Hey,
great.
hey,
Bye, Chris.
it didn't
Yeah,
have
we're
to be
gonna work with
condescending,
it.
Chris, because we flat out explained it. We told you.
All right, one more try.
No, I ain't
Okay.
no one more try.
It's
Oh,
no,
it's
no,
over.
No,
No, it's
We
over.
just- it's over.
You go and work. You go think about it, you young man.
Look at you, Kim, getting back into your cougar.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna tell Chris this, and you don't have to say nothing, Chris. It's over. We'll work with you again. We're gonna put together a segment on educating Chris,
Yes.
so he can successfully go and holler at a black woman. And when I say holler, I don't want you going out there hollering at a black woman, because that's the wrong thing to do. You can imagine Chris. I'm gonna holler. He just screams in her face.
Hey! Oh my
In an
God.
English accent, no less, talking about her natural hair.
Yeah, educating Chris. Write that down.
I'm gonna write that down. Educating Chris, because he just
Yeah,
blew it.
okay.
Oh my God, I never seen nobody
I never-
blow it.
Oh, you know his mama spanked him many days.
I'm telling you, I never saw nobody blow it as much as Chris just blew it.
He did.
Yeah. And he better
We're
not
gonna-
say nothing. Okay.
He better not say a word.
Yeah,
I
he
cut his
just got-
mic off.
Even though we can't do that. Like he controls the mics, Kim. What are you talking about?
It sounded good.
I'm sorry. That was, and ladies who are listening, you guys know what we're talking about. If you think of a
Yeah.
better name for this segment, we'll gift you with some free Two Funny Mamas merchandise. So this is I came up with educating Chris. The education of Chris sounds so erotic. But if
It
you
does.
think
I
of
like
something, the education of Chris,
Yeah,
I like that
it.
too. Ladies, if you think of something better, because that will be one of our segment, because obviously Chris needs, living in St. Louis, no less. He needs a lot of education on Black women, especially since he's working with two of them. And if he's going to appropriate or even, shoot his wad with a Black woman, we don't want any Black. What?
Shoot his rod. What the heck does that mean?
I got that from some white people. I learned that from white people, Kim.
I was gonna be
They
quiet,
understand that.
and I was gonna be quiet, but now you're appropriate.
Yes.
That's some 7th grade boy stuff right there.
Well, that's who they are. Jeffrey has 7th grade white boy friends. That's where I got it from. And you know exactly what I meant when I said shoot your wad, Chris.
You did.
Unfortunately,
It's not something
yes.
Black women say. But what I don't want to have happen, Kym, is we're going to educate Chris, and when he goes out and he asks a Black woman out, I don't want that Black woman going, ugh, you know, why
Right.
you say that? Ugh, you know, I want to be proud.
So
that
we're creating swag.
We're going to
Chris.
create swag. We're going to create Chris swag.
Internal swag.
Because he completed. But here's the thing. This was kind of like a litmus test. And you know, when you go in a room, you get tested so they can see where you are, how much they have to work with you. And Chris did his litmus test and he failed miserably. So we know what we got to start from the bottom and work our way up on the education of Chris. Yeah. So it's not bad, Chris. We going to put you back in remedial. You're not advancing quite yet. So
Could I just get one bless your heart from each of you?
Yes.
Wait, hold. No.
Oh, sorry. All right.
I date younger dudes. I don't do bless your heart.
You know what, Chris? That's why I told you to be quiet. That's another reason why I said turn your mic off. Because you done messed up
It's
again.
going off, but bless your heart would mean that it's the, you know what bless your heart means, right? I
know what it means, and I'm not saying it. So go sit over in the corner, young man.
Okay, but you can't say bless your heart. All right, Kym.
Bless your heart.
Just turn your mic off.
Sound right.
Yeah,
bless your heart.
Turn your mic off, Chris. Because that's another thing we're gonna have to teach Chris when you're talking to a woman of a certain age. There's just such phrases she's not going to say.
No,
she's not going to say that. You talk to your mama, she's gonna say bless your heart. If you want to come to us and you want to call us mama, then there's something different. So we're gonna have to teach you the difference between terms. So just turn your mic off, Chris, because you took the test, you blew it. We just got to start from the bottom.
That's it.
And it's okay. Yeah, it's just
the education of Chris. I love it.
Education of Chris. There we go. Ladies, if you think of a better title,
yes,
put it in the comments because I read all the comments. And if we like it, if we pick
see how you just threw me under the bus? See how you slipped me through that?
Because here's the thing. We so appreciate you guys listening to Two Funny Mamas. We're so excited. Like even on one of our podcasts, we got 15,000 views, Kym, on it. And we know that you have so many things that you could be doing, but you're taking the time to listen to us. So thank you. So it would behoove both of us to read the comments is what I'm saying. But if you don't want to, I read them.
I don't know where the comments are. Where are they listed?
They're right under the episode.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay. Chris ain't give me the whole. I don't. Okay. Do we post? Okay, I'll talk to y'all later.
Well, I'm saying maybe. Maybe
the education of Kym. The education.
Both of you. Maybe if you read the comments on like the podcast platforms like iTunes, if you go and read the comments on there, then we could come back and have a very efficient board meeting. And I'll read the comments from YouTube.
I'm going to do that. Okay, I'll do iTunes. You do YouTube.
Okay, so you do iTunes, and you can tell me what people are saying. So it's
okay. Just give me an assignment. That was good.
I thought that was a really great discussion about hair. We're gonna have to continue because we've been on it for a long time. Hair can be is a good discussion because I want to know next time about do you let a man feel your hair? Do you take your hair off? We're not going to go into that. I know this is me leading because we've been talking about hair for a long time.
Because we got to go back to that because that's a serious topic.
We do, but it's another topic. Like maybe we can do a podcast just on hair one day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's so I have to tell you something. I don't even know how to admit this to you, Kym. It's okay. So I guess just admitting something to you is you just be transparent. You just be honest, right? And we've been friends for a very long time. But there's something I have to admit to you. So you
take something on my purse. I saw you near my purse. Okay.
I don't steal. No, I don't steal. Now my cousin Marlena,
that's too bad.
Because Marlena, some stuff be missing. You ever have to hide your money up under like the floorboard behind the toilet when you got certain
family coming over.
Certain family. And my cousin Marlena,
Jack Daniels. I got a bottle of Jack Daniels. My cousin used to kill it. And he came over, girl, I couldn't think real quick. I grabbed the Jack Daniels and threw it in the oven.
You have to do that. Like my cousin Merlina, no matter how I hide stuff, she always leaves with some of my stuff and then comes back and act like it's hers. Like I saw my comb in her purse and I was like, Merlina, that's my comb. That ain't your comb. That's my comb. I just got the comb last week, Merlina, and you was over last week and I can't find it. Well, I don't know who took it because mine was missing too. Maybe you took mine. This girl walked in. She would be wearing my hair. She would wear my clothes. So
okay,
it's not
so
that.
that's one of your new jokes. I'm writing it down for stage that you're going to tell.
Okay, thank you, Kym. I appreciate it. This is the kind of friends that we are, and I feel so bad that I'm having to even say this to you as a friend because this is a line that friends typically don't cross. I kind of need you to look at me because this is hard.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
what's happening?
You
gonna say it on the podcast?
Yeah, because if I don't get it out now, this has been on my mind like a lot. So, there's somebody that you kind of liked. There was a guy that you kind of liked, and y'all came over to my house, and he is, this guy that you kind of like. He's a cop, so you brought him over because, and this is something else we're going to talk about at a different podcast. We both went to the gun shop and I purchased a gun because I want to be able to protect my home. Right. So you brought it's a friend and you brought him over and you obviously you like him. You like him. It's not that y'all dating or anything, but you like him. And he's a cop and he came over and this is the second time I met him. And so he came over. Kym, he was so gorgeous. What? Like I literally was standing there as he was showing me how to use a gun and what to do. And I got turned on by the guy that you like. I'm so sorry. I am so.
Wait a minute. Because I know who you're talking about. And I remember coming over, you didn't seem different.
Because it was like all of these feelings inside, and I'm telling you this. And here's the thing: I want to put a disclaimer out. I'm not one of those girlfriends who, when you bring a guy around, I'm winking at him. I'm trying to do stuff behind your back. That was in 12th grade. That was in 11th grade. Right. I'm not doing that. I will never be trying to take what is yours, even though he's not really yours because you just like him like that. Anyway, so but I will never ever.
But I had him first. It don't matter that he's not mine. I had him first.
Okay, so
I mean, not like property, but if he's my friend, he was with me first. Like I brought him to you. You can't. It's like a rite of passage. Like you got to ask, or like Monique did about girls.
Like what? I talked over you. Like what?
No, like Monique did about Gerald Levert. She stepped to me like a woman and was like, "Hey, I like him." And
because Gerald Levert, you and Gerald Levert had dated. And
we grew up together, been friends, and
Gerald Levert was in love with you. No. Gerald Levert was in love with you. He made the song Casanova about you. So let's be honest. And so Monique liked Gerald Levert, and she stepped up to you and she said, "I like Gerald." And then from there, okay, it is all right. So then I'm up, and then
I'm just saying that. So it's like you are saying. So what did you feel? Like this is so crazy to me, but it's interesting that you have the bravery if that's correct. That I don't know if I could tell my girlfriend like. That dude you was with, or the dude that possibly can turn into your man, like he was so fine, or can I that's interesting. What made you want to tell me this?
Because I'm waiting for my son to walk out the room. Jeffrey's walking through the room.
He's standing right there listening. Do you know how hilarious that is?
I don't want him to know his mama's going through all of this. It was just the fact that, again, and I respect boundaries. I just want to say that. I respect the boundaries. You did have them first. You did. It's somebody that you have expressed interest in. It's just, Kym, I've been in quarantine so long. I haven't been around any men. And so it is, I didn't know that this was going to affect me the way that it did. I really, really didn't. And so
I've been there.
when you brought him over, it was like, whoo.
Describe it. Describe it. This is like a good story.
It was, okay, so it was, wait a minute, hold on. Somebody else then walked in my house.
Oh, Lord have mercy. You need a door. You need a door on the room when you're doing your podcast.
And this is another thing. It's like, come here. I'm gonna introduce you to him. Come here, Andre. No, we'll get back to it. But I want you to meet Andre. Bend down.
Hey,
this is Andre. You know Andre.
Yes.
Because Andre, he trains you. Put your tongue back in your mouth.
Nick on Andre.
Andre, come back. Andre trains you. Andre trains me. He's trained in Muay Thai, MMA, all of this stuff. Andre also is the guy that comes and helps us when we need like sexy handyman stuff. So Andre will come and, normally we'd be doing social distancing, y'all, but I wanted y'all to see Andre. Andre is a phenomenal comic. He's a writer. What's the movie you got coming out, Andre? Andre's got an action movie coming out called Shields and 10 that he wrote, directed, and starred in and produced. But he's also the man that if your toilet stop or the plumbing or the shower don't work, Andre comes over with that wife beater and he'll fix it.
If the kid is acting up, Andre does come.
Andre, come back, Andre. So Andre is teaching Jeffrey self-defense classes. And he's teaching me self-defense classes on how to, if something goes down, just how to get out of a situation. Not fight the man.
Andre said, Andre, look at me when I say this. Yeah, he don't want to. You stay right there. Andre gonna sit there and tell me while he's training me. Sherri is really good at. He said her right. He said if Sherri Shepherd hits you with a right, he said she gonna knock you out. And then he said, I think she's really good because she can dance. So I'm uncoordinated, but he was like, Sherri is really good. I don't want to talk to you or Andre anymore.
It's the rhythm. She has rhythm. So, when you got to have that rhythm. You do okay, Kym. You're good.
I'm going to pull my mace out and spray her. I ain't worried about her right.
So normally we would do social distance, but I wanted you ladies who are watching us on YouTube to actually see Andre. And Andre is amazing because he's trained in karate and Muay Thai and all of these martial arts fighting styles. And he's put together this program for women to be able to defend themselves if they're ever in a situation. It's an amazing program. And he trains you and he comes and he trains me. And now he's training Jeffrey to, because Jeffrey is just like, and I don't ever want Jeffrey to get into a situation where he's bullied without having some, tools. So, and Andre, and if your shower is stopped up, he will come and put in a light bulb and change the shower. And he's single, ladies.
And he'll run and he'll shop and he's single and he'll run to the store for you.
And he's one of the good guys. He's one of the good
guys.
And
I think Andre would break you off if you wanted it. I'm not
that he would do. We're not gonna lie about that. Andre, he's a good guy, but he will break you off. If that's what you need, Andre will come and do it. Now we have no experience in this, ladies. I don't want you to think that Kym and I be sharing the handyman. But the reason why Kym and I have never gotten
the comic, the handyman, the writer, right? Our Andre, we not. But we will.
Like Andre would be during COVID. Andre would be a bodyguard. He's an amazing, he's very calm. He got this swag. The reason why Kym and I have never messed around Andre, he's a comic. I don't like comics. I don't want no actor. Andre is all of that. He's very.
And then we got to see him every day. Yeah, we got to see him.
And we see him every day. He's very sensitive. And if you look, here's Andre. If you cook for Andre, he will break you off some. He's truly that man that likes you to cook a good meal, and he'll come over and you like cooking for Andre because he's so sweet
and he enjoys it.
He enjoys it, but he's a kind and he's a photographer too. What's your photography site, Andre?
He's everything.
I do my website, AndreLavelle.com.
If you go, because I need y'all to see, he does erotic photography. Andre Lavelle, LAVELLE.com /photography. AndreLavelle.com /photography. Andre does erotic photography. And it's not like nasty. It's beautiful Black people
Mhm.
in various forms of making love. And so Andre is one of those people that you make him breakfast and he will enjoy making love to you. He will. He's like sensitive like that. But we don't like him like that. Nor does he. Look, I ain't even got no bra on. He ain't said nothing. He just didn't walked around me. He ain't. You show you Andre ain't paying no doggone attention to me. He'll eat my food, and then he'll be like, "You ready to train?" That's all I get. So, bye.
Bye, Andre. That's funny.
So I'm just saying. So I brought Andre, and so I can't tell the story with Andre here. I have to wait for him to
Right.
leave. But
I was like, I know it's hard to tell because
it's hard to tell in front of Andre.
Yeah, I see your face. Your face is lighting
If
up.
you would know, I'm blushing. So Kym, you wanted to know how it felt when you brought, and we're not gonna say his name, when you brought him around. I've been in quarantine so long that literally the only men I talk to is Andre when he trains me for self-defense, and Jeffrey and Chris. And Kristen blew it. I mean, completely like blew it as far as talking to a Black woman till we educate him. But I'm sitting here, and you better not say nothing, Chris. I'm sitting here, and there's no men in the house except Jeffrey. And I'm full-blooded. This is like the age, Kym, where we're very orgasmic. This is the age where we have the best orgasms. We're very passionate. So when you brought him into my driveway, and how tall is he? Was 6 feet something.
6'3".
Oh my gosh. So he's tall. I'm 5'1". His whole, like, he screamed man. Like, he screamed heterosexual, all man. There was a very confident, quiet swag about him. And maybe that's because he's a cop. He's a motorcycle cop. So he was very confident. And when he
took that gun,
talked, he had a very deep voice, and it was an authority. And I was leaning on the look, I can't even breathe right now. I was leaning on the truck, and I was like, his lips are so beautiful. And I kept thinking to myself, did Kym kiss his lips yet? Like, I just need to. Did you?
Huh?
Okay, you don't have to answer.
His lips are beautiful. I've known him for many years.
Beautiful lips. But you've known him for years, but you never introduced her. I never had met him. Right. And then he had a shirt on outside of his jeans, because he was going to take us to the gun range. And he just was all man. Like, the pheromones were going. It was like you were going. Man.
But his smile is magical. I think it was that
his
smile.
Smile is magical. And then he pulled out. You wanted him to show me, because when you're a cop, you have a license to carry anywhere. You wanted him to show me a pistol that he had, and he pulled it out so confidently, and he spun it, and he hit the eject button, and the clip came out, and he just was so confident with this gun, and he was spinning it around and showing me, and he was like, Sherri, this is the handle, this is how you eject. And just even in him teaching, I was just like, I'm so turned on by this man. And I said, Sherri, you can't, because this is Kym's man. And then that's why I said to him, I went, you don't know nobody that you could hook me up with that looks like you? And I think it threw everybody, because you looked at me like, what?
Yeah, no, but I understood it. I mean, I guess especially during this time, but I understood.
Hold on one second. Andre,
this is what we
take these dogs in the hallway?
I just hear them a little bit. They're not bad. No, you can tell Andre's been around for a while, because ain't nobody gonna grab Sherri's dogs. Ain't like they grab
Andre has them trained. They, like, as soon as he snaps, they sit down. They love, like, even Andre, my dogs and their girls, they're always like hanging on his leg, and they'll like lean on his knees, and they love him to pet. Bring them all in, take them in Jeffrey's hallway, because they're getting on my nerves. All that barking.
So what do you think that is? And
I just needed to tell you that. I just needed to be honest. And I will never, here's the thing, I don't cross boundaries. I will never make a play for him, even though you haven't made a commitment and y'all on a date. I will never make a play for him. I will never cross the line and say things that are out of turn because you are my friend and your friendship means the world to me. And I don't want to mess it up. Plus, we're trying to make money from this podcast. I don't want to mess it up. But
Can
I
I
will
call
never.
him and tell him?
No. Because here's another thing I'm gonna let you know right now. I don't do them threesomes, Kym, so don't even get it in your mind. That's not happening to Truffle. Absolutely not.
We coming over. No,
Now I know what older ladies mean when they say, I felt something down in my nether regions. I know what that means now. I felt something down there deep in my soul lit up. That's what I felt like.
I've had that happen to me, and it was somebody else's dude, and I was like, "Oh my!"
And you can't.
So what do you do? Do you tell like what time you were? I don't know if I ever would have told you. I don't know if I was bold enough, but you're bold about everything.
I mean, I am. But I felt like I needed to let you know this because I didn't want that to simmer inside, and then at some point you bring them over again, and then it's that on top of what I was feeling. Now it's like the simmering has gone down. But what's gonna happen? What I'm not gonna like is you're gonna be looking at me under your eyes like,
Oh no. Oh, no. I'm going to bring him over your house. I'm going to be looking directly at your face and your hands. I'm going to be like, I see you.
Don't
but
do
I'm,
that.
I'm willing to, I'm a very open person. Like, I'm willing to share. If we stay in this COVID long enough, I'm probably going to speak to him. I'm going to say, look.
Don't do that, Kym. Oh, my gosh. Now I'm embarrassed.
No.
Tell him.
I gotta. Okay, I won't tell him. But
no,
if
you ain't gotta do
the
nothing.
podcast, he's gonna know who he is.
He's a cop. He's out doing cop stuff. He ain't listening to a podcast by two funny mamas. He's too much of a male heterosexual, and he's gorgeous, and he's got beautiful lips, and his teeth are all white. And when he smiled slowly, and that one lip went up. And he looked at me like Denzel Washington and Billy D. Williams when he looked at Diana Ross in Mahogany. He was like, what you gonna do with that gun? And it was like, huh?
You're going too far. You literally are going too far. You didn't compare them to Billy D. Williams. You done went too far. Did you just dream about him for a couple seconds and he touched you? Oh, I'm not. You're not going to close your eyes in front of me and breathe heavily.
I did more than dream. Something just happened right now that my leg was shaking. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay, women, you put in the comments, do you feel like if you feel a certain way about a friend's friend or whatever, should you tell your good friend? I'm just asking.
Or do you go tell your other girlfriends? Because I could have went and told everybody else. I could have told all of our other girlfriends how I feel. Then that's like they're keeping a secret from you. Then I feel like that's gossiping. At this point, I'm a grown woman. I'm not going to not tell you because I need you to know. I don't want to go tell our other girlfriends and then we're keeping that from you. And then we kick and laugh and whenever he comes around and you're not in on the joke. I think that's wrong. So ladies who are listening and fellas who are listening, everybody except the 12-year-old. I don't want to hear your opinion. We got a 12-year-old fan. I don't want to hear your opinion, but I want to hear your mama's opinion. If you if you're attracted to your girlfriend's guy, they don't have to be dating, but there still is a territorial thing over them. Do you tell her? Do you keep it to yourself? Do you tell other girlfriends? For me, I'm not an act on it type of person, but some women would go, if she's not dating him, I'm acting on it. How do you feel about that, a girlfriend's guy? Because I got to tell you, I'm feeling something right now about this man. But I also think, Kym, if we weren't on quarantine and it wasn't this COVID, I probably wouldn't feel as strongly because there would be men talking to me. Or I would, so that's the first.
Let's get into that. Let's really get into that for a second.
Yeah. What?
That we didn't know this thing was going to last this long. And especially for single people, single men and single women, especially ones that don't have children and are at home alone. And I say that because I had a girlfriend call me this morning and she just said, I'm having a moment, I'm having a moment. And then she busted out crying, not crying like, she was crying where she was going, and she just kept crying.
Yeah.
And I said, what is wrong? I thought someone died. And she said that she was touch starved. She's like, I'm touch starved. I'm touch starved. You know, even babies need human touch. I haven't been touched. I haven't given anyone a hug. Yes. And that's what's going on with people.
I absolutely agree with the term touch starve. I feel like the way I feel about your guy would not normally be this strong, but I haven't had anybody touch me. Like there's nobody, I can't hug anybody. Like Andre
Right.
comes, the only time, like now, because we're in this
Yeah.
quarantine, he don't touch me anymore. Like he would normally touch my, fist, tell me where to hit and
Yeah.
scratch. But the only person that touches me, and he don't even do that, is my 15-year-old. And it's not the same. And he don't even want to touch me. So I feel like I am sitting here. I'm not getting anybody to just touch me and say, it's going to be okay. There's nobody that's hugging me. I don't know what I would have done if your guy hugged me. I probably would have just started crying. We're not designed to be alone. We're not designed to not touch. We're not designed to, God, I ain't had nobody kiss me.
Right. Let alone, that's what everyone is saying. Everyone is saying that it's not normal because they said even babies have to be touched. That's why they hire people or get volunteers rather to hold the infants when they're born, when they don't have anyone. So I think a lot of people.
Keep going, baby.
No, I want to hear your
even from we just so connected. Even like just what you said. So even in infancy, babies need to be touched. Going through, when you know how it is with Joshua when he's feeling badly. Yes. He needs a hug from you. Something about touch, it soothes our soul. It releases things. And then as grown women, there are pheromones within our body. There's something, our sexual switch has been turned on. Much as I try to turn it off, it's like, I love talking to my girlfriends because I talk to y'all all the time. You and Niecy and Garcelle, and we talk. But you know what it always comes back to? We talking about a man, and it just goes back to that. It's great talking to you about my hopes and dreams. Sometimes I just want to sit on the couch and have a dude hold my hand and in his deep voice say, what's going on? And babe, it'll be okay. Come over here. Let me cuddle you. Let's watch Hamilton.
Did you say Hamlet?
Hamlet. I do want that. It's something to know that it's something to know, Kym, the thing that a man looks at you and you're turning him on. Oh, even my phone agrees with me that you're turning him on. There's something that little interplay back and forth of he looking at you like, hey, little mama, and you like, hey, sexy. I don't have that. I don't even have the flirtatious thing that I can do. I want to flirt.
You want to flirt. You want to do all the things that you do. Like I was upset the other day, and I was sitting next to a male, and tears fell out my eyes, and I was just talking. And they just sat there and listened and everything like this. And I looked at them and said, this is the point you're supposed to hug me and say it's going to be okay. He was like, oh, I was like, because I was
That's what you needed.
That's what I needed.
You're pouring out your heart and you're being vulnerable. And that was the point, normally pre-COVID, that he would say, come here. And he would take you in his arms and you would be able to lean into his body and he would put his arms around you and say, it will be okay, in that voice. Now, unless you're married, maybe you got that, maybe you don't. But when you're single, that's really important. It's important for our self-esteem, our growth. And I'm not saying our self-esteem is derived from a man touching us. I'm not saying that. No. But that's also part of it. Let's be honest. And I hear you. When I was looking at your guy, first of all, you're not mad at me, right? Are you mad at me?
About, girl, almost said his name, Jesus.
Don't say his name.
I'm not going to say his name.
Are you upset with me that I told you that? Would you have preferred that I not tell you and just be googly goo on my own.
I am not upset that you feel that way about him. That when you saw him, it moved something inside of you. He is a good-looking guy. He is authoritative. He got swag. He's a man's man.
Yeah.
Beautiful smile, beautiful spirit, all of that. I understand. I'm not that kind of woman. I understand if a man makes you feel that way, especially during this time. If you had reached over and touched him, I wouldn't have minded. I don't know what he would have said. He probably would have shocked him. But I feel like you probably should have rubbed on his arm or something just to.
I couldn't do that. Now, see, you so different from Niecy Nash. Let me
Mhm.
tell you something. Niecy don't play. When she was married to Jay, and
Uh-huh.
we were doing like a little, it was before I got married. It was like a little, we were over in Anguilla or something like that. And the lady behind the counter that was selling them the stuff for the zip lining was
Uh-huh.
looking too long at Jay. Niecy said to her, I will snatch that hairpiece off your head. Keep looking at my husband. Do it one more time. That is
What?
how Niecy is. She don't play. And I laughed so hard and I said, Niecy, the lady probably was trying to size him up to see what size vest he was wearing. She was like, I don't care. Ask me. Like, Niecy,
Oh.
she got somebody in her life. Don't, like, if I was to tell Niecy this, I would love to bring her on one day just to talk about this. If I was to say this to Niecy, you know, the guy that you kind of turn me up, she would literally reach through the camera and she would take part of my face. She would rip it off and be like, I
Yeah.
love you, friend. But you don't you come back because Niecy is so like, she don't play. So you got some girl, and then you the one that was like trying to make a union for the side chicks. We gonna help you be number two. Like you're like, you could have touched his arm. That don't bother me because you're very confident in who you are. That's the one thing I will always say about you, Kym. You be pulling a man. You racking a man like it don't take nothing. You hit them dimples, men fall in love with you. You have engagement rings because you've been engaged about 5 times. You just don't have follow through. So you're very, very confident. You can be literally looking like Ving Rhames and you'll pull in a dude. That's the one thing I got to say about my friend, y'all. Kym Whitley will pull in the guy. They literally, and I love it. I've seen them come at Kym, and that's why I'm a little scared at this one. You need to give them to me because men will come in. Kym attracts very male, very heterosexual like men, and they will come in and be just such a man around Kym. Something Kym does to him, 6 months later you see them, they hugging themselves going, have you seen Kym?
You're so
I
silly.
just tried to call her all day, sounding like a slave. I done went over to her house and I rings the doorbell and I just cried because you get lonely. Kym done made me lonely. Oh.
Oh my
And
God.
I cry. See, that's how Kym leave her man. And I've seen it happen many times.
No, but this
So
is
I'm a little afraid for this man.
No, I've known him for years. Me and him have been friends. He's like my best friend. So
well, then what the heck are you got to impede on him for? If he's like your best friend and you've known him for years, then you're literally taking him off the market for other women like me who might want to be like, hey,
look,
that's
this is
not
my
right.
thing.
I'm mad
You take a man takes himself off the market. You can't take him off the market. So
That
I
is
don't know
true.
what he does. He definitely is a police officer. He definitely works long hours, but I don't have no GPS on him. I'm not watching him and seeing what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. So I don't know. He could be coming over your house tonight. I don't know. Really? You're going to close your eyes? That's what you're going to do? Are you pretending you're kissing him? Sherri?
No,
You can't come over your house tomorrow. I don't care if we go to the gun range. What are you pretending? You're nasty. Shit, you nasty. You can't, I'm not bringing him over. You can't do that. Are you blowing? You can't blow on him, Sherri.
No, I'm I'm
Well, you
picturing.
picture.
I'm trying not to put his face on the hands that are touching my body and feeling and doing this. And I'm trying not to put his face on the body. I'm trying to have a headless body. Like it stops at the neck. There's no face, so it's just a body walks in with no head.
Okay, so you picturing him in the jeans and that white polo shirt, ain't you?
Mm-hmm.
Does he have the gun on him?
In the back of his jeans.
Okay, that's not even where he carries his gun, but okay.
I don't know where he carries his gun in his anklet. I don't know, but I'm
call
doing
it an
good by you because
anklet?
I'm not picturing his face. I'm just picturing
Okay.
a body with no head. Like
You know what? And then you had me send pictures of him to you so you could show your girlfriend. I sent you got pictures of him in your phone. Delete those pictures, Sherri Shepherd. You delete his pictures.
I
have pictures of him on the motorcycle. I use a nasty little girl. That's what you
showed
want.
my girlfriend. I was like, look at him on a motorcycle. Oh my gosh.
Oh God.
So anyway, I just don't want you to be.
Well, I appreciate you as a girlfriend telling me how you feel about.
And ladies, we would love to hear how, ladies out there about, because it's a true thing that we're going through of being touch starved. I love that.
Yes.
And if you're single, how are you feeling being quarantined by yourself? Like, what do you do? I mean, yeah, you could take care of yourself, but it's not the same. Like it's not the same as a man grabbing you and and he's a tall guy and he's a big guy. So all I pictured was, gosh, he could pick up this whole 160 plus pounds and swing me in the air and not hurt his back.
Did you actually just say your weight on the podcast?
I said 160 plus.
160. Girl, if I was 160 pounds, they put me in the hospital. You would have said, they would put me in the hospital. They'd be like, oh, she's about to die any day now.
I think we have literally, Chris, how long have we been talking?
No,
Chris?
now let me cut his mic back on. Hold on.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Kym. Thank you. That was good of you.
Chris, I think we scared him. How long have we been talking, Chris?
1 hour and 1 minute.
Oh, not bad.
Oh, so we're not really bad. I'm trying to figure out. Here again, I have my list, Kym, these are the topics that we're supposed to be
educating
about.
Chris.
Yeah, I got the
How
educating
you
Chris.
get a picture with Chris?
Huh?
Oh, our list. How
she didn't see.
Because I was writing it down while we were talking, but there's some stuff
Chris is cute. Chris got dimples. You got your titty on Chris.
Wait a minute, hold on. What is it? Oh, but see, look how big Chris is tall too. Chris, how tall are you?
A little under 6'4".
6'4".
Nice.
But
I say 6'3".
But Chris, that was Chris and I in St. Louis. But now his hair is longer. That's Chris now with the tattoos.
The arm, right? He lifted his arm, and I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!"
So that's Chris with the tattoos, and his hair is longer too because he's been in quarantine.
Right.
So now he looks like a bear.
It's out of control now. It's
out of control.
It's embarrassing. Yeah.
I'm a corn roll it for you.
Thank you.
Say we're corn rolling. Okay.
Oh.
He lives in St. Louis. He know what corn. Do you know what corn rolling is, Chris?
You got to remember, I grew up on a farm, so yeah, of course, I know what a corn roll is.
No, not rolling.
Oh, my mistake. Okay. Sorry.
Right. You know what, Chris?
The education of Chris. He will look. Chris will look cute with cornrows in his hair.
Yes.
Kym. When we get out of quarantine, that's what you can do. You can sit them between your legs. Because Chris, when you get your hair cornrowed, you have to sit on the floor between a woman's legs, and she will individually braid your hair.
It's an experience, huh?
Right. Well, if you go to prison, you'll find out.
What?
While I hold his pocket, like don't let go of his pocket. Yeah.
Don't you let go of that pocket.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I love it. Today we've gone over touch-starved people. We got a new term in quarantine, what that is doing to us mentally. We've talked about if you feel a certain way about your girl's dude, friend, should you say something? And we learned about baby hair. And
we have to do a segment called The Education of Chris, which was one of these was corn rowing. Is it corn rowing or rolling? Corn rolling, corn rowing. Corn row.
So,
Kristen got me all mixed up.
Yeah.
Corn rowing.
Right.
Corn,
The art of
rowing,
corn rowing.
roll.
Yes.
I think it's a rose. Okay, forget
No,
it.
it's
Somebody tell us.
ROW because it's in a row. So
Okay.
it's corn rowing.
Corn rolls. Yeah.
So we have to thank our viewers and our listeners. We're slowly building Two Funny Mamas podcast up, and we're having a good time. And we just ask that, gosh, if you could go tell 5 of your friends to come back and subscribe to our podcast. We just want to give you laughter in the midst of craziness and chaos and political stuff, because we feel, Kym and I, that laughter is really good if your soul is weary or is touch starved. We just want to, we want to make you smile. You agree, Kym? What you got to say?
I absolutely agree. We hope that we're bringing joy into your life right now during this crazy, unusual time in our history. And just take care of your families and find out what's important and make a difference. This is the only time we will ever get this much time to work on ourselves. Yeah.
You know what? You're so right. I gotta write that down, because time to work on ourselves, because that's a good topic. One of the things our listeners, a couple things that listeners that and you tell me what they said when you read the iTunes comments, please leave comments because we read them, is 2 of the things that women were wanting to see from us is, 1, how you start your own podcast and how you start your own business. And this is a really great time during this time to do both. So we're going to have a guest on to talk about, who are very successful in starting their own business and podcasts. So to talk to you about that. But like Kym said, this is the only time in this season that you'll have to work on you. So in this time and in this season of working on you, what are you going to do? I'm glad you didn't say this is our only time to work on our kids, because I done failed miserably.
Oh, yeah. He's I don't know what
TV channel, every YouTube channel, because he watches TV so much. Because I'm trying to over here to generate, we're all not working, so generate money for the family. But
hustling.
We're hustling. Every day we be hustling, baby. And I said, but I just want, that means it's time to end. There's a button where you can tell your friends to subscribe, to see us on YouTube, our podcast. You can listen to us on iTunes, like all of the podcast platforms on iTunes, for free. It's not going to cost you anything to listen to us while you go to work. And we appreciate you. This is all self-funded by Kym and I. And we're just trying to make a go of it because we got big dreams for this podcast. Well, I haven't found a check in the you haven't paid your fair share yet, but
I know. She just keep buying.
Literally, because we have goals for this podcast. Like I want us to do an HBO special called Two Funny Mamas. I want it to be on HBO. There's never been, you had 2 dope
or Netflix. I mean, why you just cuss HBO?
No, I want us to do an HBO special called Two Funny Mamas. I want it to be
why does it have to be HBO? Can it be Showtime? Can it be Netflix? Can it be want HBO?
Put that on your vision board. Showtime, Netflix.
First of all, what I tell you about talking to me like that in front of Chris?
Well,
you put that on your vision board.
No, that's just a strong woman with passion. You take it wrong.
That's what I'm sorry.
See how touch starved you are? You taking everything personal, and I'm saying it with a smile. So what?
Okay, just go finish telling the people.
Doesn't feel so good when she comes after you, does it, Kym?
I love it.
I do come after you, Chris, don't I?
Yeah.
You
look at that.
Look at
look at her back all straight.
Let me tell you something. I come after you so hard because I love you, Chris, because I don't want another black woman to come after you. Because if a black woman come after you because you done said some wrong, she gonna hurt your spirit. So
yes.
You rather me do it, rather Kym do it.
I feel like I've talked 500% too much this episode, but
you have, but what?
I got an on my mama when I was 18, and that woke me. That calmed me right down.
That calmed you right down. Well, obviously you didn't sped back up. We got to get you right, because I just don't want to see you.
Thank you.
You go and you're out in St. Louis and you're somewhere and you see. Sometimes black women can be intimidating, and I don't want you to see a black woman and you're like, I would really like to talk to her. So I'm going to say, I love your natural hair. Or I love, how do you do the gel? Like all of that is, and I want you to do it right.
How was that?
Yeah,
How
no,
was it?
don't do that face again. Don't you do it.
Don't make that face. And I heard that noise you made too. Stop that.
I'm talking about you.
How was that face? What was that thing that I did?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
What was that?
That's what I don't want a black woman to make that face at Chris. Like, he don't know. What did he just say to me? Like, you need to know when a black woman do this right here. When she be clapping, like, no. You need to know all of that, Chris. Like, like that means something. It means you done made, stop. Right, you've made a mistake, and see if she does that, like what? And then you keep going about her baby hair and the gel and the wig, and she done already done that. Then the next one is like, you about to get slapped, and I don't want that, and I don't want you coming back with a red cheek going, Sherri, Kym, what happened? And I don't want you going to her going, Ms. And she's like, what you call me? That's like, ooh.
Yes.
That's not good.
Thank you for the opportunity to learn. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm just saying. That's why I'm so hard on you. That's why Kym is hard on you. I don't want you going, ma'am. All of that. That's, So anyway, subscribe.
Do that one more time.
And we said, ladies, if you can come up with a better title than The Education of Chris, we will give you some Two Funny Mamas merchandise. Definitely.
And you can get your merchandise. You can
get your merchandise. We're selling we have t-shirts, we have coffee mugs, we're making face masks as we speak. You can get your merchandise from byjack, byjack.com/2funnymamas. And we have merchandise that you can get, which is really cute. Our t-shirts are in the washing machine, so we didn't wear them. Oh, wait, hold on. This is what it looks like. I just wanted to show you.
Oh, you got it right there. Okay.
That's
so cute.
I don't know what my damn camera is. Okay. So it's Two Funny Mamas.
That's the tote bag.
That's a tote bag. This is a tote bag. If you have books or stuff. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Chris. This is the tote bag. Two Funny Mamas. And if you get a t-shirt, order 2 sizes up because they fit. They fit. That's Chris's. I don't know what Chris was going through his mind. He wanted everything to fit. So order 2 sizes up if you want it to be loose. And I think that's it. We had a really good time today. We talked about some good stuff. I'm glad I got to share with you and be honest that the guy that is kind of I like him too. Is basically, I like him too.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
We like the same thing, so that ain't nothing new.
We do. I mean, rest in peace, Gerald Levert. But I probably would have been after him too, just like Monique.
Yeah, all good. Probably. It's his birthday coming up.
Oh, I know that affects you. So rest in peace, sir. Kym, still in love with Gerald Levert. Look at you. You still in love with Gerald Levert.
Sheila E.
We'll talk about that. That's another thing. Are you still in love with Gerald Levert? Let's give him a little homage.
Well, let's talk about. I can bring some names up with you.
No, you don't have to bring up any names.
We're going to sign off now.
We're going to sign off now. So anyway, back to the energy. Thank you for watching Two Funny Mamas. Leave a comment, please. We read our comments. So please leave a comment. Let us know what you like, what you want to see, because we're continuing this and we got goals. I want us to do a Colgate commercial or a Crest commercial. I want us to do a teeth commercial. Two Funny Mamas. We both got great smiles. Yeah. Okay.
And thank you for listening to us too. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening to us, guys. So have a great afternoon and be safe. And give yourself some self-care.
You were about to say the line from The View. I saw you. You were about to say, and don't forget to
take a little time to enjoy Two Funny Mamas.
Two Funny Mamas. Oh, that was it. Take a little time to enjoy Two Funny Mamas. I saw it. I was like, oh, she about to say it.
I sure was. Now you sign off. This is you.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, for watching and listening to us. Please make sure you subscribe and stay safe. All right.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye,
God bless
Sherri
you.
Shepherd.
Bye, Kym Whitley. Okay, we're good.